It's Monday. Are you ready? I think Joaquin's ready. Are you ready, buddy? It's Monday. Time to get the week going. No, he's the cutest dog in the world. It's time for the question of the day. Question of today is: if you're crying, which do you prefer? To have someone comfort you, or to just be left alone? I think that depends on what I'm crying about. For the most part, left alone. That's just me. That's just how I am. For the most part, I would say, yeah, just leave me alone. If I'm at the point where I'm crying, like, it's probably ugly crying, and don't. Just leave me alone. And it looks like, I'm not alone in that. 70% of people just want to be left alone. 30%, they want someone to hold them. How about you? How do you feel? Would you rather be left alone? Or do you want someone to hold you and snuggle up to you? Like I said in the beginning, I think it might depend on why I'm crying. Like, if I'm crying because I heard a beautiful piece of music, I'm one of those people that does that. If I hear music, there's certain, I feel like there's certain chords or certain, progressions that I'll well up just from hearing it or even singing along to something. It doesn't have to be sad. It's just, I feel that. There's it's weird because it gets you, right in the back of the head. So if it's crying like that, I'm like, that's a beautiful piece of music. Or it's one of those things where I can't help it just because it's I'm not sad. It's just what it does. I don't want anybody to hold me, but I also don't really need to be left alone. I don't know. You guys, do you know anyone like that? Speaking of the whole music thing, do you know anyone who gets that? I've had it since I was a kid. I can remember hearing music and just welling up. I just feel it, the eyes start to a little teary, and it happens in movies, specifically movies. Certain music, I don't know what it is. Doesn't have to be. I don't know. Okay, so a specific example. Moana. Have any of you guys seen Moana? So there's a song, I want to say it's called There You Are. It's one of the very first songs in Moana, where we get introduced to basically the whole story. There's a couple parts in that song that get me. It's not a sad song. It's not even close to sad. It's just story. But there's something in it. I don't know what it is. When I hear that note, at least it doesn't make me poop my pants, I guess. Is that still a thing? Guys, I feel accomplished today. I went to work earlier, and I got a lot done, despite having, no sleep last night. I went to bed at, 3:30, and got up at, 6:30, so I had, no sleep. Got to work super tired, had my morning Joe, couple thousand cups of coffee, and I busted it out. I feel like I did a lot at work. I don't feel, super exhausted from the actual work, because most of what I do is typing. It's just a lot of clickety-clack on the keyboard. So it's not back-breaking labor or anything. But I feel like I got a lot done. So it's I'm home now. I need to do stuff. But then I know the second I get settled to go do something, I'm going to have to leave and go across town and go pick up my kids. So it's how invested do I want to get in something? I know I started doing laundry, so that's a good thing. I needed to do laundry. It's been a while. So I hate doing laundry. Anybody else? I seriously hate doing laundry. I don't know what's worse, the actual washing it, or afterwards when I just leave it in a pile and pick at it for a couple weeks until I have to do laundry again. Okay, so speaking of laundry, this is an adulting question they didn't explain to me when I bought the washer. And maybe some of you who have experience with this can teach dumb old me, because they don't really explain it. So you get your detergent, right? And your detergent, because it's a high efficiency washer. I'm going to close that door because it's loud. But you get your detergent, and there are little marks on the thing, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? How do you determine what size goes to which quantity? What does a 1 load look like? What does a 2 load look like? Because I checked the washer, and there's no markers on the actual inside bowl. There's nowhere that specifically tells you. Now, I kind of eyeball it. If it's full, I'm assuming it's a 5. If it's not very full, I'm assuming it's a 1, and kind of in between. But is there actually an official measurement of how full the barrel is to determine how much detergent you use? I don't know how to do things. A minute ago, I mentioned the word walk. And this guy, look at that tail. Look at that tail. He knows exactly what's going on. Check this out. The second I go get plastic bags, just watch him. You ready? Oh, he knows what time it is. Okay, are you ready? You want to go for a walk? You want to go outside for a walk? Yeah, he's an excited boy. All right. I need you to sit. Get ready. Yes? Ready? He knows. Look how well, like, he's so well trained. Okay, I got the leash. Leash is ready. Are you ready? Okay, he's ready. All right, let's go. So back behind me in that corner were a bunch of dudes who just came out of that field with like pickaxes and shovels. And I don't know, I think I heard them speak Italian. Something's up. Something seems weird about that. Just saying. Rest in peace. Now, while I'm half kidding about those people potentially burying a body out in the middle of the desert, I'm not 100% sure that that's not what they did. Because this is a weird town, and it's Las Vegas. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if those people were up to no good, but here's hoping that they weren't, right? So every time I'm out here walking Joaquin, I always kind of wonder, because he sniffs around, and of course he leaves his mark, and he pees on things, and he smells other places he's peed. But I wonder, how intense is his smell capability? Like, how much can he discern from one scent? Can he tell how big the other dog was? Can he tell what kind of dog? Like, how good is a dog's nose? Does anybody know? Because as a human, I know the difference between a hamburger smell or a pizza smell, or even the difference between the Indiana Jones ride at Disneyland and Autopia or Pirates of the Caribbean. They have distinct smells, and you can tell. And I could tell just by the smell, like, where I was. If you blindfolded me, put me in Disneyland, we're like, okay, where are you? I could probably figure it out via smell. So I wonder, what the heck could he be smelling? Well, it's time to go get the kids. So off we go across town. Isn't that right? Okay guys, coming up is one of the few tunnels in all of Las Vegas. Let's see, can you hold your breath? Can you do it? Start now. Oh, that was hard. We made it. Well, the kids are back home. It's been a long day. It's time to say, may the force have with you.